I've been on Section 8 since 2007 when I was homeless with my two younger sons.
Pause. Hey there, besties. Thank you for stopping by. I am MICHONDENYSE, and we already starting off with some foolishness. 2007, and it is now 2022, so that is 15 years. Okay? 15 years that someone has been on Section 8. All right, she said she was homeless and she had two kids. All right, girl, you got the Section 8 and then made it a way of life. And this is the problem with it. But we got 79-year-olds who can't find a place to live, but someone who's able-bodied with two kids, now here with 3 dogs, been on Section 8 for 15 years. Child, we just getting started, child. I ain't even looked at this. We looking at this one together. Let's go.
We were living with different relatives. We were living on the couches. We were living in our car.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kids. She said she came in with 2.
And when Section 8 said, okay, you can come get your voucher, I was like, okay, it's like a godsend. Within a week, I was able to secure the job. And then after that, I was able to secure a residence also. Even though I have a job, it's still hard for me to pay the full market rent by myself.
The renting house.
Listen, she said it. She said it. It's hard for me to pay the full market rent by myself, but somehow, some way, it looks like, based off of that picture, that there's 6 daggone kids. Now, I'm saying that because you can't find a way to pay the rent, but you can find a way to have some more kids. Yeah, I'll probably be going in on this one. I'm trying to stay measured. But see, this is that foolishness that's straight up BS, in that it typically, on these things that I'm finding, is black people sitting up here on Section 8 for years and years, and we've seen white people too, so you are not absolved. But I'm black, I'm concerned with black. You're sitting up here talking about, oh, I was homeless with 2 kids, and then we count 6 kids later and you still on Section 8. Something ain't going right. Something ain't going right. But then when we sitting up here watching these news clips where people are upset at the fact that, oh my God, the landlords want to go and they want to make money. They're price gouging. It's not fair. It's not right. It's not fair. It's not right. Oh, but won't nobody say nothing about this. And that is the problem at hand.
Housing Authority provides affordable housing for folks that need it.
We know what it is.
We have public housing units available, as well as housing choice vouchers, otherwise known as a Section 8 program. A housing choice voucher is a housing voucher for someone who's low income. And what it does, based on their income, it pays a portion of their rent. So we have people who are paying 0 for rent, and we have some people almost paying the full rent. Right now, we have 1,750 people on the wait list. We're only pulling off about 20 per year. The wait list.
People of 1,800 waiting to get on Section 8, and they only giving it to 20 people a year. Does this sound like a good plan? Does this sound like a good plan? And yet we've seen people talk about, I've been waiting 15 years and finally, oh, the light has shined on me and I'm able to get my voucher. Woohoo! I've struck gold. Now, what you been doing all them years? Why can't you continue to do what you've been doing all these daggone years? Nah, it's more important to get something from the government. Get something for free so then you can free that money up to do what exactly? Are you putting it towards your kid's college fund? Are you putting it towards anything that's going to help you for the future? Are you putting it towards anything that's going to help to make sure that you maintain that daggone property well? Are you putting it towards making sure that you don't have any more kids to come into this household that you're about to get from Section 8?
This may outlive some folks.
It was a note on my door, and I read it, and I kind of got scared. very terrified. I was given 60 days to vacate. I did call the office and I asked them, what was this about? Is there something I done or whatever? And they were like, no, it's because you're on Section 8, and there was no other explanations.
I've been here in this community, and I love being in this community. And to sit there and have that note placed on my door, it was just devastating.
You can still stay in that community. You can just pay the rent. That's always an option. Why is that never an option that anyone says? You know, I'll just have to start paying the rent, the full market rent. Instead of being thankful and grateful for all this time that you were on Section 8, 15 years, instead the story is, oh my God. This is what happens when you rent and you own nothing. You're at the mercy of the person that you rent from. Why is this not just common sense?
I had to discuss this with my son and let him know that we would have to move again and he would have to switch schools. And that was hard on him.
I was up day and night. I couldn't get sleep. It almost came an addiction. Trying to find something available, nothing was coming in Renton, nothing. My daughter just began to come home crying. I started thinking about homelessness.
That's the first thought, is to think about homelessness. Now, if that's her daughter right there and they still live together, and you're trying to tell me that that daughter couldn't have started working so that you could have more money, so that you all could stay wherever it is that you all were living. So between August and September 2016, 4 Renton area apartment complexes chose to no longer participate in the program. And I don't know why. There's various reasons as to why. But when you are depending upon, how come, here's a thought, y'all, that just came to my head. How come all these women out here talking about, you can't depend on a man, I don't need a man, I can do it by myself. But then when it comes to Section 8, they want to take it, oh my God, I need that, oh my God, don't take it away, give it to me, give me that stuff, that funky stuff. Shout out to Rick James. Oh, interesting how that works. So instead of getting with a daggone man so that y'all could build together and have your own and you have 2 incomes, you want to have all these kids, and then you want to sit over here depending on the government to take care of you. So you was chilling all this time. And then the apartment complex said, no, ma'am, we done. We not doing that no more. And then it's, oh my God. And now somebody's supposed to feel sorry for you. This is the wash, rinse, repeat of this foolishness. This foolishness that's being fed, and you all are eating it up, and then you be mad at me because I'm pointing out what is true. You are a grown adult having children and don't look like you're disabled since you started with 2 and now you got 6. But we are supposed to say, bad landlord, how dare you want to make money? How dare you want to go ahead and not accept this program that's a hassle at the end of the day, when you can go ahead and raise the rent and increase your value for your family. This is, ooh, child.
What happened in Renton with these 2 properties is that we have new ownership involved.
The landlords were opting out of accepting housing choice vouchers.
Folks who receive housing assistance vouchers, in this case a Section 8 voucher, they're competing more and more with folks who are able to pay market rates because of all the people that are moving here for high-paying jobs. The action taken by the property management company involved.
Did you hear that part, people who are upset about me speaking about this? People moved to this area for higher paying jobs, which leads me to believe that there are jobs there. There are jobs that pay well, but for some reason you all don't want that those jobs, or you don't qualify for those jobs, whichever one that it is. So instead of moving to where you could get more income, or switching to some place where you could get more of an income so that you could take care of yourself and your family, it makes more sense to get on programs like this and talk about the woe is me victimhood mentality. And then when people like me don't fall for it and say, no, 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 no. You had a choice. And this is what happens when you depend on the government to take care of you. And you got that benefit for all these years, and it's still not enough. Still ungrateful. So someone should take care of you while you out here continuing to have kids with no regard of the future and what it takes to take care of them completely and by yourself. And yes, I'm saying it as a person who is completely and by myself taking care of our children. Yes, I'm saying it. I'm saying it. So when people go around here talking about, you a pick me and don't no man want you, don't no man want you, they don't want you, you a pick me, you a mammy, you a pick me. That's how ridiculous you sound. You might as well be these people in these daggone scenarios, because it's more important to be that negative person and be living in squalor or waiting for the government to pull the wool out from you, instead of someone who don't have to worry about the government, who made it work with their daggone family, and saying, you did a good job not to have to depend on the daggone government. Not that I need thanks from nobody, because I do not. Because I know that y'all are half damn crazy. And the fact that you believe that what it is that you're saying just because you know how to insult somebody, like that matters at the end of the day. Just because you can't hold on to a relationship, just because you can't hold on to a man, just because you don't have what it takes in order to be a part of a two-person relationship for your children, as opposed to having Harry, Dick, and John that you have to call separately for all of your kids. I have one man that I have to call for my children. How many do y'all have to call?
It was within the law. It was perfectly legal.
We learned about the stories of all those folks and kind of the challenges that they had. And it also became really clear to us that a lot of those tenants were really ready to fight back.
I wanted to know who else was affected by this and who it happened to. And that's how we began to learn, we weren't alone.
When we started investigating, we came into it with the understanding that Section 8 is a voluntary program, meaning the landlords could, all things being equal, refuse to rent to people who use Section 8. However, federal housing law prohibits landlords from taking actions or having policies that have what we call a discriminatory effect, meaning a landlord could have a policy that says we don't take Section 8, but if the people that are harmed by that are disproportionately minorities, women, people with disabilities, that can still be illegal.
Wow. Leave it up to a law to say that discrimination, racism, white supremacy, to get out of it. So so then that would lead me to believe then there's a lot of minorities that are on Section 8, but I'll be hearing people talk about it's white people, it's white people. Something ain't the math ain't mathing somewhere here, but anything in order to continue to get your free stuff, huh? You doing all this work to continue to get free stuff, but you could put that energy into getting a position, getting more income, getting more money in order to take care of your daggone kids yourself. How about that? This is crazy.
The vast majority of renters affected by this were African American women with children.
Oh, sugar honey iced tea. Who's affected now? I'm sorry, say that again.
African American women with children.
I guess that's just a lie too, and something that somebody made up. Whoo, child. Finally, a benefit for being Black with kids and under the poverty level. You can sue someone to make sure that they take your daggone Section 8, your free stuff, so that you don't have to work, but you can continue to have kids. Y'all better go. Okay, I got it all. I did it all wrong.
Up to 90% in some of the buildings. And given
up to 90% of single Black women with children, poverty-stricken, using Section 8. Wow. Great stat there, ladies. Great stat.
The population of the city of Renton and King County, that was a pretty clear discriminatory effect that this policy was disproportionately harming Black women with children.
I'm not sure if this was as much a race issue as it was a business decision issue.
Exactly. Thank you for being the voice of reason, and to be forced to have to continue to deal When you want to get out, guarantee you, if this person was made, the owners was made to keep them there, they sold the place. Guarantee you.
It's a hot rental market, and they want to raise rents as fast and quickly as they can while the market's hot.
They don't understand how, 1 minute you have a home and the next minute they're telling you have to leave. No.
Oh, they don't understand that you've been getting free rent for 10 years, I believe that they said, and that you started out with 2 kids and you ended up with 6. But you don't want to discuss that part of the scenario, do you? You just want to give the touchy-feely parts, and then people like me that don't fall for it. You're mean, you're judging, you're mean, you're unsympathetic, you're unempathetic. Mwah, oh, mwah. Yes, we judge over here.
Not because you don't have enough money, not because you're being a nuisance, not because you're tearing up the property. It's because you have Section 8.
That means you don't have the money. Like, that's what you just said. You don't have the money. Because if you had the money and they removed the Section 8, then you should be able to pay. So in essence, you do not have the money. It amazes me that these people are so warped thinking that they think that they've made it, that they're doing the damn thing while getting their rent paid by the government, by the city, the county, whatever it is. But they swear they got it going on. They doing the damn thing. Ain't no problem. I got money. Oh, let's take the Section 8. Oh, no, don't take it. Don't take it. You don't have any money. That's the foolishness that's in the head of so many of you Black women. You think that you deserve something or you should have something just because you're you. You're not even thankful for what it is that you have. You expect it. And that's why there's so many issues in the community. And until people start to speak out about that stuff, that's why it continues. You're not making it. You're not doing the damn thing if you are asking for the government to pay your anything. Anything. If you're standing outside of the White House asking Joe Biden to pay your $295K, you're not doing the damn thing. You're not doing anything but living off of someone else or trying to. It is not everybody else's problem to put your kids through college. That's your problem. That's what you had kids for. This entitlement has to go.
And that's wrong.
Next is audience.
Oh, that's wrong. That's wrong that you don't want to accept the money that you claim that you have, but you really don't have any money because it's coming straight from the government. Delusional, crazy, deranged.
Comments. We have a number of people signed up to address the council, particularly on the Section 8 topic.
Someone mentioned something about discrimination and you got to prove this. You can't prove something that you experience every day. Every day.
White supremacy, racism, discrimination. White supremacy, discrimination, and racism. We'll just toss it all out whenever we want to. And that's why people looking at us like we half damn crazy, because every situation has to be white supremacy, racism, discrimination. It can't be that you're just a trash person. Now, I'm not saying that about her, but I am saying that she ain't got it going on and she got to go through all this in order to live someplace. But we got to go through all this hoopla. Like, nobody is embarrassed to get in front of all of these people and say these things. There's no shame. There's no embarrassment. No second thoughts. No nothing. It's just, I want it. I should have it. White supremacy, racism, discrimination.
Living every day when you get discriminated against.
We are asking you to stand with some of your most vulnerable community members and to pass protections for them today. This action would have effects that would spread throughout the entire region.
I am a single mom, too, and fight for us.
Section 8 is...
Let's go ahead and take a look at all these people individually, because we've seen plenty of people who, when they started at Section 8, they had one amount of children, and then by the time they got on, they had a different amount of children. But nobody wants to talk about that. If I want to have a baby, I should be able to have a baby, right? Right? But then that puts you in continued poverty. And then you own nothing. And then you have nothing. And then you want to be forcing people to give you stuff on the premise of, not her, but on the premise of, oh, I'm a mama, which is what the other one said. I'm a single mother. Okay, we know that there are single mothers, y'all. Okay, let's not act like they're not. Got it? Get it? Good. Okay, I got it. But there damn sure is a lot. There damn sure is a lot. Why come? Why come? So it's all the men's fault for all these women? It's all the men's fault for every single woman? Come on now. This is ridiculous.
It's been a very good thing for me. This program is needed for a lot of people.
I feel it's...
I'm sorry, why can't you take that program elsewhere? Why can't y'all take that program elsewhere? Move someplace outside of this city if you can't find anything. Look into that. All this energy taken to do these types of things, to force people to do something that they don't want to do, especially when they're in business, is mind-boggling to me, because all that energy and time and effort you could be putting into your own lives. But that's just crazy talk, I guess. That's just weird.
It's discriminatory. I feel that they're discriminating against people that have low income or get help from Section 8. This ordinance needs
10 years. What is help, y'all? Someone please tell me what help is. Is it help or a way of life? A crutch, dependent, for no reason other than you don't want to work and you want it easier for you. And this is why I can't have empathy or sympathy for people getting up here victimhooding it up. This is victimhooding it up and trying to play on the heartstrings of others. With these people right here, right now, having no care or thought for the daggone landlords. I don't care who they are. I don't give a damn how much money they have. I don't give a crap where they live. Business is business is business.
to be passed, and it needs to be passed now.
Forced to do so, mind you. Forced to do so, which is absolutely disgusting. And this is why so many landlords get out of the business or have gotten out of the business, because people force them to accept stuff like this. No person who has their own business should be forced to take a government program. That's what it is. It's not even like anyone said it's because you're a single mama, it's because you black, it's because you got babies, it's because you have more. No, that's me saying that. They just chose not to participate in this program. It is a voluntary program that, listen, been there, done that. You sign up. You got to put paperwork in. They got to come and look at the apartment. You got to fix whatever it is that they want. They come in every 6 daggone months. You got to agree to accept their rent. You got to agree to accept their rent, even if you want more. So we take a loss right there if we decide to do it. Now, mind you, it's our decision, but we could be getting higher rents, but we'll go ahead and take less than what we could possibly get. And now people are saying no damn more. And I'm pretty sure for reasons like this. This is absolutely outrageous.
Well, even though I have the option to stay, I'm choosing to leave. I lost part of my dignity, even though it was given back. We're single mothers, and we are trying the best we can to raise our children.
Oh, they're single mothers and they're doing their best to raise their children. You hear that? That's supposed to pull at y'all's heartstrings, does it? Does it make you feel sad and bad? Because I do not. If you started with 2 and you end up with 6, you chose that. So if you are not helping yourselves, I ain't got no sympathy for you. Being on Section 8 as a way of life, I don't have any sympathy for you. You continue to have more kids when you technically can't. No, you can't take care of the kids that you have. I have no sympathy for you. You can go get that from some daggone body else. Get some white guilt or something. But as all these things, now this is from 2017, y'all. So as we're now in 2022 and these landlords are saying, no way, and they getting out and they getting what it is that they deserve because they said that we did this for this long and now we want this daggone money. There's nothing wrong with that. And I don't have a problem with it. And I don't have any empathy or any sympathy for people like this that took all this time and effort to put into something like this to force someone to keep them when you can put that energy into figuring out your situation and move on, not depend on something that's given to you, so that you can actually really take care of your kids as you are required to do so. But somehow, some way, because they black, white supremacy, racism, discrimination works so much so that that's why it's watered down now, and no one wants to hear that BS. But anyway, I'm done with this. I appreciate you. That's it. That's all. Appreciate you if you made it this far. I'll see you all in the next one.